Hello everyone. Uh Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Uh I do not know where my PNG tuber went.
She's missing.
Right now I'm doing some troubleshooting. The stream may go offline like once or twice while I figure this out. But yeah, no, welcome back to another stream that I rarely do. Uh
Woo.
it feels good to be back.
I'm guessing with how things currently are, though, they're probably going to be a bit more often.
Yeah, most likely.
Cool.
Right, occasionally there's just a random cut that occurs.
Oh, no. A random cut did not appear.
Alright. Things are looking good. Alright, I think we may have secured the bag here. I
Yay!
think my bit rate was just a bit too high. Uh,
Ah, I'm gonna pretend to understand what that means.
I cannot explain it well either.
Uh,
Oh, there I am. I'm alive. Huzzah!
Yay!
And then I do that, and hey! Okay, we're working. Things are working.
Let's go.
Alright, hello, everyone. We're real now, and I think I figured out the issue. I think because like last time I streamed, I don't know if anyone will remember. I was doing a stream with Firebolt PT where we were playing fighting games. However, like I wanted to do like a dual stream of sorts. However, there was one major issue. Uh, my stream kept freezing. I was like, "What the fuck? Why is that?" And as far as I can tell, my bit rate was too high. Um, it was set to 5,000 kilobytes per second. So I just bumped it down to 3,000, and now, like, far as I can tell, like, as long as it's a little bit higher than that, and it's in the green, we should be good to go. If there are any issues, please let me know, and I'll do my best to pay attention to chat. That's why I always have games in windowed mode when I'm streaming, because I can see things better. But I also like to have the stream on my phone or like whatever, just so I can like see it for myself. So I'm just gonna go around promoting, and we will start. Uh, I'm
Yeah!
and I'm here with Jorbo, aka Jester of the Moon.
Stop for the muckers.
This is like the most boring part of the stream, waiting for it to actually start.
No, this is gonna go crazy though. I just know it will.
I'm really hoping streaming can become more of a frequent thing, because I would have liked to do more of it. It's just class has been occupying a lot of my time, but I'm off for a month, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of days where you just have the ability to do this.
Yeah, and even when I get back, like, I don't do anything after class, so like, oh well.
Woot!
Trying to find other. God, this server's layout is so confusing. Amity, why did you do this? No shade, no shade. There it is.
Let's see.
Oh wait, no, we're going promotion. I'm dumb. And I almost forgot to introduce the game I'm playing. I'm playing Dead Cells, Lamau. Never played this before.
Ah, yes, Dead Sayus.
Alright. So far things are looking good. I don't have to worry about anything, seems. There may be a point during the stream where I get called for dinner, but I always bring my dinner upstairs, so like I'll probably just like turn this into a temporary chill stream. But yeah, no, hope we all have fun, and I say we because I want to have fun as well, because I care about my own enjoyment.
Yeah. Moss.
Okay, good, there's a roll. Okay, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Do I like or something?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Actually, I should set up a screen share of some kind.
Oh, I'm actually just watching the stream as it's going.
Fair enough. That'll do.
Partly did it because I wanted to see what was going on, and also just in case if maybe you didn't see anything and someone might have said in chat.
Right. That's good. If I'm not mistaken, this game's also a roguelike. Which, I fucking love roguelikes. I didn't really get them at first, but like, after playing Risk of Rain 2, I became hooked, and just, I like it when I have like a reason to play a game over and over again.
Oh yeah, replay value is something that I feel is not done as much these days.
Definitely.
Then again, what am I to expect when most AAA games aren't even like
Finished?
fully like yeah.
And also, this is like, that's like the one thing with like fighting games, like they consume so much of my time, but like It's not that I don't like value them like as much as other games. That would be dumb as hell. But like, I just like going on adventures and all that.
Oh, for sure. I was about to mention, like, Livy, um, yeah, fighting games are like half your personality.
Yeah, no, literally. Like,
I say that in the most slash pause way possible.
you've lost
Also, hi, F Prom. Great, you have no idea what's going on. F Prom, Joe.
What's with you and horses as of recent? Oh, cool, I get to keep my
I
weapon.
so badly want to make a certain joke, but I'm not going to. Are you that horse from horsing around? I like horse. Yeah, horses are cool. Friendship is magic.
Indeed is.
Yup. Friendship.
Okay. I think I'm understanding the game's combat now. Ooh, okay, good save.
Oh,
That's a big parry
oh, you can
window.
parry.
Oh, that feels satisfying.
Yeah, because
one of my favorite things to do in games with shields and bows is like, Minecraft gave me this brain raw, where like, I deflect the arrow with the shield. That's always so satisfying.
oh yeah,
Honestly, just any
Parrying's
projectile, but
awesome.
specifically like arrows because like, of the way they're designed. Ah, parry the platypus.
Betty the platypus.
That's one of my favorite parts about streaming, and it's one of the reasons I wish I did it more. Not only do I have like myself to like make jokes, but I also have like the people in the call with me to do the same. Oh, okay. But also I have like you guys
Yeah.
in the chat who can just like say shit, and it can just like spark something. There's like 3 different parties involved in a conversation. It's great. And even like
It really
what's
is.
happening in the game or like whatever else I'm doing.
Get his ass. Yeah.
I don't know why I do here.
Yeah. It looks like you're the only person in chat right now. From. Yeah. I'm sure people would join though.
Yeah, I did put this in plenty of spots. Damn!
If they don't join, listen. That's all I'm gonna. Oh wait.
I can't believe you just
Ruminating
Mike
reptilian,
Wazowski'd
shit.
reptilian like that.
I forgot. I'm sorry, reptilian.
Do you know the GDP of China in the year 100? No, don't think about that.
No one does.
I don't think much about China, because what is there to think about? I know nothing.
Okay, community.
I know nothing about China. What's there for me to think about?
I don't know. What? Wait. Shyish? Shyish exists? I've never.
It must be a really.
Also, Hyland.
It must be a really fine China.
It must be a real fine.
Alright. Brutality, tactics, or survival. I'm just gonna go with brutality because that sounds the coolest.
Yeah.
Nutcracker. What does that do? Oh, that's a giant ass hammer.
Ooh.
Okay. I gotta fuck shit up.
Lynn says, "Find China" by Juice WRLD plays.
I remember listening to like Lucid Dreams a lot when it came out, but like that's the only Juice WRLD song I know. So that just shows you how surface level I am with him. All I know about Juice World is that he made that song and he died that one time.
That one time.
I mean, yeah, YOLO, you only live once, as the kids say, in 2008.
You had me there for a sec. Oh.
Should actually.
Ah, yes, the large fuck you hammer.
Did that break my shield? Okay, no, it did not.
I was about to say, things can break in this game.
Probably. That's something to think about. Yeah, those shield enemies are bastards. Ah, balls.
Lynn says, Juice WRLD is a basic pick for a fave song of his, but that's for a reason. It's good.
Yeah, no, Lucid Dreams is genuinely a good song. What the fuck?
I got you this jar, SpongeBob.
Alright, so it's just the progress, okay.
Love how you can just, like, bulldoze through doors to open them.
It's awesome.
Just like, no, I will not be patient. I will break things.
So yeah. Sorry. That's just a neighbor of mine. He was over for a second. My
Yeah, before you said that. Yeah. Reptilian says, 2 cells. That's like a microscopic cut. Can't be that bad, /J.
If I lose one brain cell, well, you can lose 2.
Why lose 1 brain cell where you can lose half of it and then a quarter of it? Slower deterioration, my friends. Yippee!
Yeah.
Survival.
That says Sir Bibble.
Well, you see where I come from, eh? In Canada, eh? It says survival.
You dare question the words of... Yeah? Oh, he just kicks that open. Sinew Slicer 2.
Where's Sinew Slicer 1? Did we leave them at the mall again?
Fire spinning blades at nearby enemies, inflicting bleeding. I'll take that.
Ooh. 10 DPS for 1.5 seconds. Okay.
Okay, I think I see. Every time you go into a new area. Okay.
I don't think you picked it up.
No, was it? I did, but like,
No, no, no. But why was it still on the ground though?
I can
Confuzzled.
basically make it so that I like place on the ground. I think it's like a trap of some sorts.
Oh. Okay, so it's like tethered to you. Okay.
Seems like it. Lots of teleporters. Do we need the gloves by? I'll take a survival. Alright, I want to see what this does. I was correct.
Oh.
Really liking the combat in this game.
Yeah, it is very like very cool.
Oh, finally.
I also
something.
love how fluid the animation is for the sprites as well.
Yeah, no, it's like almost 3D in a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sus.
Wish I had a way to heal, because I'm really, like, I'm about to croak it.
Yeah.
Okay, and it automatically turns around. That's good.
Imagine if you could just start rolling around like the average Dark Souls player, which is a raccoon.
Like Limp Bizkit.
What? How'd it go? I did it all for your cookie. No, I know it.
Keep rolling, and keep. Yeah, I don't listen to Limp Bizkit. I have a personality.
uh,
Ah, balls.
See, Limp Bizkit is one of those bands where it's like a bad movie, but like a memorable one where you can't help but just watch it because it's funny, so it kind of loops back to being good.
Yeah, no, like.
I have banned myself from listening to Limp Bizkit in public because I actually just start breaking out in the laughter and get stared at by everyone.
It's just such a whatever band to me. Like, I get
They are influential. I'll still give them credit, but
oh
like,
yeah, but like I would rather get my new metal fix from like I don't know Korn.
Korn is fucking based. I love them so much.
The part of me.
No, I can't think of Freak on a Leash without thinking of that one. I think it was an Instagram reel I saw where it was someone decided to do like a Marge Simpson impression and go, "Aw, that's sad. I'll corn with you, sweetie." Yeah, my favorite lead singer of Korn, Margison Davis.
Margison Davis. That took me a second. Oh yes, my favorite weapon.
Yeah,
Kunai with chain.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yes.
There was an Alpha Rad video from like years ago where I think he was like playing Paladins, and the entire joke was that he just kept playing the clip from Yu-Gi-Oh where they are like kunai with chain, and to this day I still find that to be the funniest shit.
Oh, Alfred is something else. Also, Green Bunny Lily says hi.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay as much as I enjoy
This is not a
dying in
choice.
this game. Wow, that dude just died.
Well, that just happened.
What the freak?
That's right, sus.
A kebab? No way. I've never had a kebab. Are they good?
I don't know. There's a particular type of kebab that's in Final Fantasy VII.
Kebab, bitch. me when a
Yeah.
kebab tells me to do something.
Me when the fuck, I forgot.
I'll just take the bow. Door stuck. Door stuck.
Let me in. Let me in. It is hilarious that these creatures just drop random kebabs.
They're made from kebabs. They're kebab demons.
Kebabzabob? Actually, no. Kabeelzebub would have worked way better.
Kabeelzebub. Kabeelzebub.
Kabehama. Kebabsmodius.
We have like a takeaway place over here, called Chef Kebab. Apparently it sucks.
Cannibalism? Question mark? Because it's a kebab making kebabs.
Probably.
Sick bastard.
This is the most I've ever thought about kebabs.
There's like a few places around like me that actually sell them. They're decent. They're better when you make them yourself, though.
That's something I may try at some point. What the hell? Oh. To quote the new norm, what's that?
Oh god.
Oh, that's cool, I think. Oh,
Wow, she's newing until I normal.
She knew on my norm until I offensive.
God, that was so bad, though. I remember actually doing a bit of a double take. Not because I was offended, just because it's like, how lazy do you have to be to write this? Like, if it weren't for the fact that I found out later it was meant to be an anti-woke cartoon, I would have thought it was a parody of those.
No, exactly. I've given one of my IRL friends, I have an IRL named Anime. I've given her a hyperfixation on New Norm by complete accident. Not in like an unironic sense, is like oh, I love the alt-right, but in the sense of like, it's just so fascinating to her. I can't believe
Fair.
I've mentally damaged this woman.
Man, that is a crazy speech bubble. I love the alt-right. Don't quote me on that, I hate them.
Oh. I was confused for a sec on what to do here.
Jar. Bunch of jars.
What's that? What's that one fucking song? I look into your jar of hearts. I don't. I can't remember if it was. I swear to God, it was in the Twilight movies. I swear to God. I might be tripping though. I might be. I think it might. I might be confusing it for. No, 1,000 Miles is the actually good song. 1,000 Years, that's it. The fuck ass song that goes, hey day every day. Like, God, what the fuck was the Twilight? What the fuck was the Twilight OST?
Horrible. Smother the director with a pill. No, but God, you mentioned Twilight. My back hurts.
My sister loved the Twilight movies, as well as the Vampire Diaries. She would watch them over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And then she got a personality. And then she did it more.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah, that fucking song. Wait, no, I don't remember her making it. I don't remember her making it. Hang on, no, I'm investigating this. I'm gonna open Spotify because this is on my mind now. I can't believe I brought this upon myself.
You had one job, not to go out at night and get followed by werewolves.
If I'm not mistaken, I think one of the guys in the movie played Shark Boy in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and I remember hearing.
No fucking shot.
And I remember hearing. I forgot the actor's name, but like I remember hearing that he only took the job just for the sake of it. I think there's like a deeper reason than that. Wait, she made that? I did not know Christina Perri made that song. I thought it was someone else. Shows you how much I like that song.
When jars are concerned in music, one record comes to mind. Jar of Flies.
That's a banger.
Right?
I need to listen to like it in full, but like the select songs I have heard, God.
Like, I would have loved if AIC did another record like that when Lane was still around.
Yeah, no, because like...
And made it like a full-length album instead of an EP. I am happy with what we got.
Jar of Flies is effectively album length, let's be real.
True, because like most songs, aside from maybe, I want to say Swing on This and Whale and Wasp, were like 6 to 7 minutes each.
That's the thing I like about, because I've only listened to Dirt and a few songs after, off of, Facelift and, Jar of Flies. And, like, I think one song off of Self-Titled. But, like, I care a lot about pacing in music. And actually I would because of the fact I constantly listen to songs whose, like, minute length is in the double digits. But, like, with Alice in Chains, like, Dirt is one of my favorite albums, because, like, the songs are pretty long, but, like, they don't overstay their welcome. They do what they need to. Like, I was spinning Angry Chair a lot as of recent.
Oh, yeah, like, Dirt is a masterpiece. Like, there's nothing I can say that has not been said about that record before. Like, back to front, it is always great.
Yeah, no, like, with Angry Chair, like, I was listening to it, and it just keeps going with that same fucking, like, da 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 da. duh, and I love it.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, like they were like, I swear, Jerry Cantrell is probably like up there in like the best guitarists in the world. I'm just gonna say that,
Yeah, no, fucking
right? Like,
his back end vocals add so much character to the songs. Like Angry Chair is like, while I'm on the subject of that song, I fucking love the way like him and
it's
like
so
Lane.
haunting, but it's perfect.
Yeah, no, sitting on an angry
An
chair,
angry chair,
angry walls that fill
it's still the air,
stomach hurt. I
and
forgot the
I
words.
don't care. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've listened to it.
I listened to it like early last
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
year because like a lot of my friends in what I like to call like friend group B, they like got me onto like Alice in Chains and just a lot of like alt metal stuff. That included
Oh yeah,
like Tool.
that's another banger of a band.
And like I don't know, I was just hooked because like I already listened to Nevermind, which was like the grunge album everyone acknowledged, and I'm gonna make a bit of a take. I have no idea what temperature this take is, but I think Dirt is better than Nevermind by a long shot.
I agree to disagree because I can see your point, but at the same time, like I do like Nevermind a little bit more.
I'll need to listen
Granted,
to
it's
it
also
again, and that's not to say Nevermind's not good at all.
oh no, yeah, like it
I wouldn't even call
like
it overrated
Nevermind
because
is
overrated is like a nothing word to me.
yeah, overrated is just yeah, it's kind of just become a buzzword for people who like think that they're making just the most important take in the world. Oh wait, that's literally just everybody.
And then like I like to talk more about underrated music because like underrated has more of a positive connotation, and like you can actually like when you say, oh, this is underrated, like I like to take into account like not only like streaming numbers but also just like how it stood the test of time and like pop culture osmosis. Like I think of a lot of hits in the 80s and like, you know, for an 80s hit, this is a really underrated song. Or like for like a song this good, more people should be listening to this. Or like this band is underrated. Like I think you get my point, and like I can just go off about like why I would recommend it to someone rather than like
Oh yeah.
what people do with the word overrated, where they have to like justify their reason for calling it overrated, and it's really just an excuse for them to just bash on it and like shame others for liking it as much as they do.
For real. Like offhandedly, this kind of just reminds me of I remember how before Egoraptor had made, and this is gonna show my age, before Egoraptor had made the Sequelitis video on fucking Ocarina of Time, everybody was worshipping that game. The second he made that video, though, everyone was like, well, actually, it wasn't as good as we all remember, guys. You gotta look past the nostalgia. I'm like, shut up.
I pulled that stuff with Majora's Mask, and later in life, I learned that a lot of the reasons I didn't vibe with it at first is because I was stupid and didn't get it. But also because I was playing the 3DS version.
Oh, you poor soul.
Like, Ocarina of Time
Yeah, I would say
is one of those pieces of media that, like, I think the reason that I didn't like it is less because it wasn't good, in my opinion, but because I just didn't get it. Which, if you don't get something, that's fine. But, like, that
Yeah,
just gives
no,
me
I'm
a
not-
reason to try it again.
Yeah. Like, no, I'd completely get it if somebody doesn't, like, understand or quite get maybe what they just played or listened to, because it's like, it'd be mighty foolish to, presume, like, everybody will immediately get something
You know,
and get mad at someone for it.
we watched Napoleon Dynamite in class, like, not too long ago. And I overall enjoyed it, but, like, I felt like I was missing something. So I had, like, it explained to me, like, what I was really trying to say, and it just, like, clicked a lot more with me, and I appreciated it more.
Oh, hey, Light.
Hey, I didn't realize how many seconds the stream was behind until I joined. That's the really.
Hello.
Like, I've got it muted, like, just to see how long it is before the funny green circle appears around my name. And the first thing I see in chat is Dirt is probably the best grunge album. Yes.
You know, if it's not like an overwhelming delay, like Boohoo.
No, it's
Nah.
overwhelming. It's like 100 years behind. I can't believe it.
Yeah, like for real, light. I've aged into dust at this point. Goodbye.
What's the etiquette of doing the armpit fart on Twitch.tv?
I think you should do it. It'd be very funny.
All right, fine. We are 12.
My negative 12.
Yeah, no, we
There's a
kind of
small
just
bug
got
in this
on the
jar.
topic of like, grunge. Which if you read my channel description, I brand myself as a grunge VTuber, which means I'm infinitely more interesting than half of the shoujo.
Alright.
See,
Check
see,
the top grunge
have
albums and those-
I have a personality unlike most of the shoujo, because I mean, there's some I respect, but like half of their humor is boobs.
Man, why can't they just get more original material? Like
Yeah, no, exactly. And
What?
name
yeah,
Why
like
is
my friend Fref.
why is the FM bot considering Nine Inch Nails grunge? I'm sure that isn't part of the grunge scene.
No, they're like industrial.
I learned a Nine Inch Nails bass line, and I already forgot it. I think
Like-
I think it was like. Never mind, I didn't forget it.
Green Bunny Lily is asking, Livy, is there any post grunge you're into?
Oh, that's just shit like Nickelback, right? Well, okay, I'll be the first to say that Nickelback is okay. It's tolerable.
Yeah, it's not the worst, honestly. Like,
I've been listening
I know people
to
think about it, but like,
I've been listening to Amaryllis by Shinedown again because that's an album that I was shown a couple of years ago. Yeah, no, pretty good. I like the title track.
yeah, like I think Nickelback gets too much hate though. Like, just actually.
You know what?
I'm in agreement. I think like if you were like if I don't like Nickelback, to be clear, really, to be honest, but at the same time, the amount of shit that they get for at worst making really mid music is kind of insane, actually.
Okay, post
Yeah.
grunge. This is according to the FM bot, which is not the most accurate at
Uh.
times. What do you fucking mean that Spin Doctors is considered post grunge? All they do is da 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 da. I know
Lily's
them more as a
saying
jam
in-
band.
Is saying Nickelback, but also stuff like Foo Fighters, Shinedown, 3 Days Grace, etc.,
Oh, yeah,
etc.
Foo Fighters, because I don't know when Kurt croaked it. We went post.
Kurt Crocaine.
Oh my god! You guys need
Came out.
killed. You guys need to be killed.
I mean, yeah, Kurt Crocaine. I might have shot that one off too fast.
No,
No,
Three
rip in
Days Grace
pieces.
is a band that I'm like vaguely familiar with. Fucking When X was that album. With like most of the songs people know. That's another one I was shown. Fucking. I mean, I guess I'm just looking at the list of like artists FMBot is saying I listen to that are post grunge. I guess Korn makes sense, but like I more so associate them with new metal more than anything.
Yeah.
Faith No More Yeah, I don't. Faith No More, I don't think. Oh, post grunge.
Post grunge is also called butt rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now that you say it, cause like I was thinking about the term butt rock again, like a week ago, and I was like, you know, what even is butt rock? And I think you basically answered that. Let's see here. Audio Slave. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Third Eye Blind, Jimmy Eat World, Stone Temple Pilots. I thought they were grunge.
They are grunge. I swear. Stone Temple Pilots is like one of the most like underrated bands of the grunge era. I would even say Screaming Trees as well.
I know Plush and Creep, but like I'm sorry, whenever Creep comes on, I just think of the Radiohead song because like we can't have two songs by two prominent bands in the 90s with a song called Creep that people know them for.
I'm a weirdo.
6 a.m. That's the band with Nikki Vanilli. I mean, Nikki Six.
Oh, I just saw that chat. My boyfriend is so hot. Never mind.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I know that song. Not song. I know that project because what was I gonna say? Soul Bad Guys Demons Drive is literally just like an interpolation of what's the name of that song that goes listen up, listen up, listen up. This Is Gonna Hurt. That's it. The Offspring, Semisonic. Oh, fucking Semisonic are those fuckers who made that one song that I have in my playlist. Smash Mouth.
They're the fuckers from Iowa.
No, that's Slipknot.
Iowa is the hit record from band Slipknot from 2001.
Finger 11, I only know because of the song everyone knows. I think Paralyzed is actually a really good song. I like it.
I think it's very funny.
You know they're actually from Canada, right?
It's always.
It's all people you least expect.
Just took the words.
Yeah, from Barrie, Ontario.
Yeah, no. I saw Smash Mouth listed there, and I associate them more with just like general art, not art rock. I mean, okay. Let's face it, they are very much art rock because of All Star. But like when I think Smash Mouth, I like associate them with like New Radicals. Who else? I don't know. I guess just like hipster alt rock.
Yeah, they don't stop coming and 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 they don't stop.
You are both horrendously out of time, and I imagine the live stream is making that significantly worse.
Yeah. You know what I need? I need one of those things that can like actively like reverse what you just said in like VC to just make the sentence mixing more convincing.
I need to. Where was I going with that?
Places.
Yeah, no, I've managed to completely lose where I was going with that.
You good.
By the way, since it's basically common, I've been doing a dive into as much black. Like, I just need to do a couple more albums, and I'll be done with the good era of Black Sabbath, and I'm gonna be heading straight into the shit era.
Oh, does that include?
Oh yeah.
Does that include that fucking album with the fucking like Red Baby cover?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm so sorry for you. To answer your question though, Livy, have you listened to the Shinedown album, The Sound of Madness, and Breaking Benjamin? Okay, so occasionally with my pals, I'll like give them an album, and they'll give me an album to listen to, and I'm doing that with Donnie now. I do not remember if I've listened to Sound of Madness. I feel like I have, but I'm going to listen to it again because I do not remember anything from it. As for Breaking Benjamin, I do distinctly remember me listening to them. I think, aren't those the guys who made that one album with, like, the like, floating guy in the middle of this, it's like a floating guy in the middle of the 2009, shooter aesthetic?
Yeah, I think that's the cover. Like, I remember them because forgetting exactly what song it was, but I know it was in the Halo 2 OST.
Blow Me Away, yeah. I love
Yeah,
that song. That's like my favorite song by them.
like Breaking Benjamin does go pretty hard. The first song I actually heard from them, though, aside from that, was Cold.
With Breaking Benjamin, I kind of wish I had more experience on that album because it would probably make me a bit more interesting to talk to. But I unfortunately must inform you, the only song I've heard is Diary of Jane and nothing else.
I don't know if I know that one.
That's actually a pretty good one.
I remember using it in a meme once, but I don't think I have that meme lying around anymore. I was making fun of an IRL.
Like, fucking... Donnie showed me a lot of albums when I was like 13 to 14. Actually, no, he didn't know me when I was 13 or 14, when I was like 15, 16. So, like, that's like what put me on a lot of like alt rock and metal. Which led to me like becoming like more familiar with it last year because of friend group B. Oh. Wait, hang on. I need to get to somewhere safe. There we go.
I don't know. It looks like...
But yeah, no.
Yeah, no, guys, Donnie's in everybody's backstory.
But yeah, no. That I actually listened to Kid A because of him.
Oh, jeez, I would never have guessed that. Like, I know Donnie likes Kid A, but I never would have guessed that you wouldn't have heard it otherwise.
I mean, I would have heard it at some point.
I listened to it for the first time in the car with my family, and both Hound King and my dad decided that it was, like, just noise. And I even replayed Idiotech, specifically Idiotech, in the car with my dad, and he just doubled down and called it just noise. That's kind of the point where I realized, right, I forgot. These people have no taste.
If you want noise, just play. If you want noise, just play "Here It Is" by The Flamin' Lips.
if
Listen,
you want noise, just put on the noise grind EP split from Insect Warfare, where every song literally starts and ends with done.
Like, I tried to make a point to specifically my dad about it. The Hound King I don't think would care enough. But, like, I tried to make a point to my dad about it by, like, actually playing some Rhode Island indie, like, shit like Lightning Bolt, and being like, this is actual noise rock, this is what that genre consists of. I went back to Kid A, and he doubled down again. I think he's just wrong.
No, fucking, what was I gonna say?
I don't know. Why are you asking me, Umbrus? Why would I know what goes through your mind?
Gosh, I wasn't talking to you. Not everything revolves around me. See,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You just made it about your sis. I can't believe it. You
Umbrus, I'm gonna break into your...
Benjamin?
No, guys, you need to...
Like, I wanted something more threatening than Benjamin, but less threatening than House.
When your Benjamin is broken.
Okay, so with Hollywood Undead, I know a couple of songs, but, like, one distinct thing is, they used a Hollywood Undead song in a trailer for fucking Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and that's just insanely funny to me.
That is wacky.
And that game also used, like, I don't remember who made it, but, like, I think the song was called, like, Honest Eyes. they used like a lot of like that type of music in that game. What the hell is this?
Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance. Whatever shall it mean? It means you've lived a life of sin.
Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Wait, is that literally just a fucking frying pan? That's what it looks like.
Well, I remember when my profile picture was a frying pan.
Ew.
No, because what's it eventually went on with, like, River also making her avatar a frying pan, and for a while, both of us were a frying pan. I think Daisy in one chat did it.
Yeah.
And then eventually I switched to an anvil, and so did somebody else, and it was the exact same PFP, exact same name. And something serious happened. I won't go into what happened, but something serious was going on, and me and this other person were involved in the same situation, and nobody could fucking tell who was saying what.
Oh my god.
It was like the Spider-Man image.
No, exactly.
The Spider-Man image?
You know,
It would have.
the
like-
one from like the 60s cartoon where like he's pointing at a clone of himself.
Oh.
Thankfully, it wasn't quite the most awkward it could have been. The most awkward it could have been is if me and this other person were disagreeing, or the situation revolved around us. Nah, we were agreeing. It wasn't.
Yeah, you
I'm-
like with the way you're describing it and how I'm remembering it, you looked schizophrenic.
Yeah, no, legit. Like, and like, me refusing to say all about the situation makes it sound a lot more serious than it is. Chat, don't worry too much. It really wasn't. Literally, everybody still involved in that situation, I think, is still around because it was that small of a deal. Like, so don't worry. It's not some big situation, but also because it's not some big situation, that's also why I'm not outing it.
Frying pan.
I should stop. You know, what if I started beefing with you know what? I'm gonna beef with Kagura 101. That sounds funny.
Why?
Because it would be hilarious.
No, Kagura's a homie.
I mean, he is, but also, it would be really funny.
Hi, my name is Kagura. What the fuck is going on here? But that certainly isn't anything in comparison to Crack Girl 101.
Correct, girl.
You know, and the acclaimed one episode series known as Crackmentaries. That video got over 200 views within a day.
Good.
Like, that was fucking stupid, but I was happy. I was just like, of course it's the shit post that gets the most attention.
No, like my
I mean,
videos
yeah,
have
it was
been
really
doing
good.
my videos have been doing insanely well over the past year, and that's like really cool. Like I actually my next video is nearly done.
See, in my case, I just need to like get okay. How do I phrase this? I'm editing a video for somebody. Again, not saying who, just because I don't know if I have permission. I don't think I do. But I'm editing a video for somebody. But once I get done with that, I really just want to do a bigger commentary. Like, I've got a ton of co-ops in the works. I've got one that I need to record for that's going to be really long. I'm talking like a longer solo one, because the biggest weakness of my most recent work, outside of like, I would say outside of about 3 commentaries ago, is the length of it. Like, I talked about it in like a server, but Wait, it's the fact that the server exists is public knowledge. Why am I being so? I talked about it in Lizard Wizard once, but like the main weakness of some of my most recent work has literally just been it's 7 or 8 minutes, so it doesn't really get the chance to do anything that amazing.
Yeah, no, because are you also someone who just like has more like of a fun time with longer form content?
I would say that I have more fun in the scripting phase. The main reason I haven't done much longer form content is because the recording and the editing phases are a little bit annoying.
Oh, totally.
But even then, I know, like...
They're more memorable at the end.
Yeah, it's more worth it in the end. Like, there's a reason why when I ask people what their favorite commentary of mine is, I typically get the answer, the Endy video back. I've heard Ephron and Creeper prefer the Rhymer video, but like, I also would go with the Endy video over the Rhymer video. If you want my hot take, although it's not really much of a hot take, I would probably go with the Musandra video over the Rhymer video too. I think I prefer that one, but like the Moose and Temp. I got to that. I publicized that M-bit before you did.
And I'm the one who started it.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, I would go with the Musandra video over the Rama one. But like, the Endy video has the giant advantage of it's nearly 20 minutes versus a ton of like 8-minute videos.
You know, like some of my more recent videos, like it's really rich coming from me. Cause like, hang on, I'm just gonna like, oh, chunky for a second. And yes, I do use Opera GX. What are you gonna do about it?
Kill you.
No.
Maybe steal all your waffle fries. Maybe maybe go into your Yes, I will, and then I'm gonna go into your attic and I'm going to eat all of your fucking insulation fiberglass like it's fucking cotton candy.
But you know, like, I mean, sometimes I forget the Christmas special is like almost half an hour. That's the length of a TV Christmas special, I'd say. But like, let's see here. Episode 42 and 41 are like pretty long, so like I'm not gonna bother counting those. But like, let's see here. 43, 44, and 45. 12 minutes, 14 minutes, and 17 and a half minutes respectively. Like, that, I'm like cool with that, and it's not like my next video is gonna be much longer. Like, I think it's gonna be like roughly like 15-ish minutes. But then like, after that, oh, I'm gonna be so busy with like super big videos. Like, I'm getting pretty ambitious. Cause like, episode 47, that's gonna be like my last solo com for a while. Yeah, I'm not quitting before anyone thinks, but like, it's mainly just because of what I have backlogged. Like, I think that's gonna be a longer video because of just what it is.
Oh yeah.
Then there is. Go ahead.
Like, it's funny because I'm kind of in a similar position where I'm at like a lot of my solo stuff might slow down in a bit just because of how many like co-ops are upcoming. Like, I've been doing a lot that people haven't seen yet. I mean, I say people haven't seen. Umbris and probably Jorbo are familiar with it, but yeah. Like, the public has no idea what's going on.
The public. Ooh.
What about the
well, you guys are the private, you dumb fuck. Like, you know exactly what's happening because I can't keep my mouth shut about like co-ops and friend groups. Like, I could never keep a video perfectly secret because I'm so bad at it.
He knows too much. But like, my video lengths have kind of fluctuated a little, not counting the vocal cover I did of like Beaten. My longest video was episode 1, which was about 32 minutes 7 seconds. Episode 2 was about 16 minutes 26. Episode 3 was 21 minutes 20 seconds. And my shortest commentary, the Crackmentary, titled This is Crack, quoted by Pee Wee Herman, is about 9 minutes 36 seconds.
Yeah, no, episode 48, I'm not gonna say what it is, but, like, that is gonna probably be, from my calculations, as long as the Daisy co-op, which was episode 41, if not probably a little longer. 49, that might be, like, I'm not confident that will be an hour, but, like, I feel like it might get close. And then episode 50, I'm not gonna say what's occurring in that video, because, like, I want to keep it a secret from, like, the general public. Because
It'll be 1 second long.
Yeah. All I'll say is, it might end up being 3 hours, bare minimum.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. We're trying to achieve Boonslayer levels of length.
I mean, he's called me Boonslayer Jr., which, I don't think he'd mind me saying this, but, like, I'm not gonna say what video it'll be on. I am working on a co-op with Boonslayer. It's been, like, finished scripting for, like, a year now, but, like, my track record with, like, finishing scripts, not scripts, finishing recording is awful.
I mean, to be fair, you've gotten better with it over time. Like, it's not bad enough to cause whole beefs anymore.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And also, like, I literally recorded episode 45 and 46 in a day. But yeah, no, like, I mean, if it means anything, like, I'm halfway done recording that video. That video might be, like, 2 hours. It was gonna be Boon Canyon 51 if it means, like, anything with how long it's been taking me. But, like, Boon's been very respectful of the whole thing, and, like, most of it can be attributed to being uncertain about my final thoughts. But, like, I'm probably just gonna end up going through with, like, I might revise it a little bit, I'll see. I know, I'm just, like, worried about it being, like, a bit too much. But if it is, like, okay, boo-hoo.
Yeah, no, like, at the end of the day, it's a... Fuck's sake, that's a Linlin phrase. I am so... No, so, I'm really sorry, because okay, I feel horrible for this, Umbris, but the last time I saw you Twitch stream was, like, 4 years ago. You remember that really old clip where you accidentally said the N-word?
Yep. It was 3 years ago. Because I was shit talking Paradox and I was reading out, like, what he said about Sherman.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
And
So, okay.
it slipped out.
Yeah, that changes... That changes context. I didn't actually know that. That's...
So you made a misinput is what you're saying.
Pretty much. Do I have to pay every time I look here?
Yes. No, I don't know.
God. Let me see. But I've got to say, it's a bit nostalgic seeing like the Umbris live stream format again.
Yeah, no, I missed doing these.
Yeah, we should pick a slur instead.
No, Twitch.
What are we gonna have?
Big sad.
Well, why don't we just make one? Why don't we make ones up specifically for the mods of Twitch?
Who do we think we are? Ben 10?
Yes.
Listen, all I'm saying is, I'm convinced that J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter based on a desire to call people mudbloods and just worked backwards from there.
That wouldn't surprise me, considering just how J.K. Rowling is.
Yeah.
Like, fucking Christ.
If you've got any politics questions, I'm sure Umbris would be. No, I'm not doing that to you.
God, who are you people anymore?
I don't know. You kind of just dragged us in here. Somebody help. We're being kidnapped
Yeah, we're being held
in a
against
video
our
game.
will.
in a video game.
My brother is my brother's. I asked my brother for help. He just said he wouldn't. He said skill issue, LMAO.
Yeah, I tried asking, but all they told me was, sucks to suck, buddy.
Yeah, Kagura 101 didn't help me. That's why we're beefing now.
Hi, my name is.
My name is Beelzebub.
Kabeelzebub. Seriously, the earlier, I think, yeah, that is probably the most I've talked to someone about fucking kebabs.
Oh yeah, because
wait.
enemies drop kebabs in
What?
this game. Fun fact
Wait,
actually. So like one thing I learned. Oh wait, did you not catch what I said?
No, I didn't.
Sometimes enemies drop kebabs. And something I learned is like right before I started streaming, is you can actually change what enemies drop. It's mainly just like a cosmetic thing.
Kebabs are kebased. Green Bunny says, can't stop thinking about a tweet I saw that said J.K. Rowling is one bottle of wine away from saying only white people can be women. I mean, you are not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who? You know what though? Who let J.K. Rowling have a fucking Twitter account? Let's be real.
Probably
I
British
mean,
government.
Yeah. No, the British. Okay. Like, it's crazy, but like, can we think about for a second how disastrous, like, and kind of how funny at the same time it is that Elon Musk owns Twitter because he made the worst deal ever?
For real.
Like, he actually sucks with money. Like, I know he's like richest guy in the world, but he sucks with money. Like, he lost so much on that deal; it was not worth it. And for what? Like, he actively gets roasted more on a daily basis.
On his own platform, nonetheless.
And like, it's hard to tell if the people who like him, with the blue check marks, are even real people.
Yeah, no, like the blue...
Headcanon. Like, I think he just makes like these little alt accounts, and he just comments.
No, because that's 100% what it feels like. Like, they're cracking down on like the dirtier bots, but like,
which okay, good, but like,
what about the fucking like? Hello.
What about the ones that only exist to give Elon Musk money? Like,
because I'll tell you why. They're feeding into his ego, so. And like, Elon doesn't want to think for a second if they're real or not, and if they're not, like, I think he just sees that as more of, like, a reason to spread his agenda.
yeah, I feel like... No, because that's the thing, is I see so much on the daily of it's like, what benefit could you okay, first of all, I'm gonna make fun of people who get blue check. Like, it's not universal. I'm sure there are people who genuinely do, like, need to for, like, platform marketing reasons. Like, I wouldn't get onto the case of somebody who needs it for their job. But at the same time, if you're just a regular Twitter user and you don't need Twitter Blue and you buy Twitter Blue, you're a loser.
Like, I get 230 on average a week. I don't think I was supposed to out
Like,
that, but like... But like, I get paid, like, more than enough a week for me to, like, survive. Like, I don't really buy much. Like, most of it is either spent on, like, food or just stuff like games or musical equipment. Like, I just don't think too much about, like, the money I have, and, like, as long as I'm, like, able to, like, sustain myself. Like that's like whatever. So I don't need Twitter Blue. Cause no, Twitter Blue is so counterintuitive because you're paying for like a monthly subscription service just so you can get more money.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Also, just imagine paying for fucking Twitter.
What is there to pay
Like-
for?
Like, you get more reach if you pay. Like,
Okay.
that's the big benefit. That is the biggest benefit, and that's
I
like,
tweeted a Madagascar clip and it's my most viral tweet I've made ever.
that's hilarious. No, because like you do get more reach, and I could picture a potential scenario where someone needs that, but at the same time, like outside of those very fringe scenarios, which probably like it clearly can't apply to too many people. Like if you're like even if you're doing it for marketing purposes, if you don't need to, you're a loser.
By paying for Twitter, you get the false sense that Elon actually cares about others. Exactly. No, that's exactly it.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna just come out and say this right here. Elon Musk looks like a fucking alien.
No, he does.
He looks like how do I explain this? His head and his face shape, everything about it looks like something out of a fucking PS1 game. All right, bro's got that rectangular polygon 32-bit looking ass.
Sometimes I have to remind myself that he dated and reproduced with fucking Grimes.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for her loss. Jeez, that is catastrophic. And what I mean by that, not Elon, just the fact that she lost time by being with Elon.
Was it? No, cause, I saw that she pulled up to, like, a custody battle all, like, dripped out. Cause she's a celebrity.
Oh.
Of course she's just gonna get away with just wearing whatever to a court meeting. Was it, Zuckerberg's a reptoid, cyborg, Musk is from another solar system. See, no, here's the funny thing. Did any of you see this, like, clip going around of, Mark Zuckerberg, like, I don't remember what he was talking about. I'm pretty sure it's, like, AI? But, like, the way people described it is that for the first time, a tech bro, like, got out of the tech bro, like, brain rot. How do we get out of
Talking
here?
about AI. You mean talking about himself?
I guess. I guess, yeah. Grimes is not somebody I personally know about. I think they make really cool knowledge about what goes past. Grimes is a music artist. I don't exactly know what genre she's active in. I think hyperpop. I think she's, like, active in, like, that, like, little, like, subsect of the industry.
The only thing I know Grimes for is
Hang on.
I'm
What's that?
aware of a song that we might have done with Caroline Polachek.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to BRB.
I've just never heard of her.
I wish I...
I'll look her up because I'm sure there's a more popular song than the one I'm thinking of.
I realize I only muted here. No, I hate it when I'm, like, called for, like, dinner or something in the middle of a stream because I have to mute myself on here and I have to mute myself on Discord at the same time. I want to see if I can get a hotkey for that. But before I BRB, hyperpop, so, like, music with an extreme amount of pop. Okay. Hyperpop is a bit of a weird genre. I'll think about, like, how I'd explain it while I'm BRBing.
All right.
Uh,
Guys, there's most of art pop. She's been on some new metal-y songs. Okay.
so actually, I can describe Hyperpop to you from because I got a copy pasta from Pepper about it, and if there's anybody I'm gonna like see as like kind of somebody who knows their stuff about Hyperpop, it's gonna be Pepper. It's not in our DMs. Give me a sec. I do know a chat that they put it in.
Also, to answer your other question real quick, Ephraim, yes, this is exactly where you go to watch the original Spider-Man. You know?
It might take. Oh, here we go. So hyperpop is not technically a thing, it's more of an underground scene, if anything. The term hyperpop was made up by Spotify executives and other big million-dollar companies in order to promote electronic experimental music. It's considered either PC music slash bubblegum bass like Charlie XCX and AG Cook, or the more popular use for it, digicore SoundCloud emo rap songs like Eric Doa and Alden. Neither of these genres come together in any way other than they're over-the-top experimental and have a big internet aesthetic with both of them. It's why hyperpop as a scene kind of went and came in 2020, because many agreed that there wasn't an actual definition of hyperpop, and is more just a small scene of people. And many artists who were called hyperpop moved on to bigger things like Underscores, Glaive, and Jane Remover.
Wow. It's a cool fact. Thank you, Pepper, but not Pepper.
I'm back. Right, so while I'm eating my dinner, this is going to turn into a chill stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, no.
VC, and... Alright, you're here now.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. The green screen. Chroma key.
I do not know what I'll put on. I never really know what to do with that. Like, I put the monitor in as like an asset thing, but like I just use it for footage in my videos. I have no idea where. I have
an idea.
That is a crazy selection of albums. Let's fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
That is...
Olivia, I do have an idea.
Yeah. No. The real game conversation. Exactly. See, you get it.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually look at the, like... I mostly just use this in order to know which albums I've done and not, because I mentioned Black Sabbath's Discog earlier. When is Paranol putting Sky 100 on fucking streaming services? On Spotify specifically. I want to listen to it. I've heard it's really good, but it's not on Spotify. Come on, Paranol.
One of the main characteristics of hyperpop is like pitch shifted vocals.
And like I feel like they layer. I feel like when I think of like very pitch shifted and like a bunch of layered pitch shifted vocals.
And also just a lot of like really like distorted like bass noises.
And it also
the bass is very heavy and like it's very bass focused.
Yeah, I was gonna say I agree. What else? It's also just a very it just sounds kind of chaotic. That's the best way I can describe it at points.
It's the most likely to get a 10 from Anthony Pantano or whatever.
Yeah. Also, I see Ephraim has said something in the chat. My eyes have seen the glory of the LGBTQ.
I'm never living that clip down.
Yeah, that was incredible. Like that was an actual like banger of a joke.
I was originally going to go a lot harder on, like, actually trying to, like, sing that, but about halfway through, you can actually hear it. About halfway through, I give up, decide I'm embarrassed, and stop.
You know, fucking... Just for that, I'm gonna try to remember how to do this. FNAF Freddy's.
Why not a Freddy?
Okay. So far, this is all the albums I've done of the of Black Sabbath. I've almost finished the Ozzy Osbourne era. I've got 3 more albums to do for that. I've got to do Sabotage, Technical Ecstasy, and Never Say Die. But I've done Black Sabbath all the way through to Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and then I've also done Heaven and Hell. I think the reason that Dio left Black Sabbath is the funniest thing ever. So, okay. Umbrus jested. Do either of you know what happened?
Like, not entirely, but I will say this: Dio is awesome. I'll
Oh,
fight
he is.
anyone who disagrees with me.
No, for real. Like, I've got 500 plays on his solo band. I think, honestly, I've listened to a lot more of his stuff from Rainbow. His stuff from Rainbow, some of it might actually be better. And that says a lot, because I hold both Dream Evil and Holy Diver in really high regard, like his albums. And I think, honestly, with the exceptions of songs that don't really fit his voice, he might have just been the best clean vocalist that metal has seen.
I'd say that.
Gotta
Yeah,
get away. Holy diver.
Yes.
I mean,
Like-
he does do some harsh, but like when I think of clean vocalists in metal, Surge kind of comes to mind.
I need to
Albeit,
check
I know
that
he
out.
does. I know he does some like inhale growls, like oh, like occasionally, and I know he has a bit more of an aggressive sing style. But like honestly,
No, fucking light. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
Have you not listened to System of a Down?
I have. I didn't
he
know
has.
the vocalist's name. He's really good.
Wake up.
Like
Yeah.
the way
Wake up.
the way his voice slips and falls in and out of about the I think it might have been either during or pre Elf. Like cuz Elf is hard rock, like it's not quite metal. Cuz Dio was originally found by Richie Blackmore because Richie Blackmore didn't want to work with Deep Purple anymore. Richie Blackmore is a dick. I'm gonna be like, I looked at Rainbow's history. The amount of people he fucking fired is so funny.
You could make the fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid relationship chart where like Greg Heffley's in the middle with the text currently available, but then it's just like edit that so it's just like Richie Blackmore in the middle also with the text currently available. I don't know if he's kicked the bucket yet.
He's still around.
Okay, perfect. Just all of his former bandmates, it doesn't matter if they're alive or not. And just like the connections they have. And then there's just Dio.
Yeah.
And Deep Purple.
Dio. So Dio originally left Rainbow because Blackmore wanted to move in a different direction sonically. Blackmore wanted to go closer to the hard rock they wound up doing. On stuff like Down to Earth with the song Since You've Been Gone and shit like that. Dio wanted to stay where Rainbow currently was, with what's it called? What was the album? Fuck, Rising. Because I know I showed Umbrus Rising a while back.
Yeah.
Which is personally probably my favorite album that Dio was ever even on. Like, holy shit. Stargazer is like top 5 in the entire, like top 5 in that entire space. But like fuck. So yeah, Dio left because of that change in musical direction. He wanted to stay in metal. He wanted to keep making songs about fantasy and dragons and shit, and Richie didn't. He then joined Black Sabbath to replace Ozzy Osbourne because Ozzy got fired because Tony Iommi just got sick of working with him. Mostly for the drugging and tripping, to be honest. Like, there's literally a story where Tony Iommi, I think it was Tony, once just straight up knocked Ozzy out because of it.
No, because listen,
But
you know, you fucked up when the guy who invented heavy metal kicks you out of your own band, where you also invented heavy metal.
yeah. So Dio comes in, and eventually Ozzy's career is so much bigger than Black Sabbath's in this by the time Dio has come in. Like, when Dio's come in, and it's like the early 80s, Dio, Ozzy is the one with the higher, like, reputation. So Ozzy wants Black Sabbath to open for him on a tour, and everybody was like, yeah, fuck yeah, we'll get a chance to reunite with Ozzy, we'll be able to perform. Dio said, I'm not performing for an idiot, and they argued on it, and when Tony decided they were going to perform for Ozzy, he just fucking dipped.
oh my god.
They really just said, wanna argue? Join the Senate!
Like, He just fucking dipped. I think they had to like last minute get Judas Priest's vocalist to take his spot.
Oh, Rob Halford?
Yeah, Rob Halford.
That guy's also a fucking legend.
I can't believe I'm saying
Yeah, no, they
this,
got
but somehow the Fleetwood Mac member list makes so much more sense than this.
like it's worth noting, for as much as they are like real pillars in the metal scene, Ronnie James Dio and Ozzy Osbourne, they hated each other.
That
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm gonna be honest. Like everyone talks about like rap beefs, like fuck Kendrick and Drake, like Ozzy and
Ew,
Dio.
not Drake. I mean, also, I don't think he'd be into me. Not gonna lie, I think I'm too old for him.
Yeah, I think he would prefer if your bank account was under 18.
Yeah, it's 0. Oh god.
But not like the Dio Ozzy feud is so funny because it's also really petty. Like, imagine not wanting to open for somebody so bad that you leave the band that invented heavy metal. Like, I think we need to discuss more how absolute king shit that was.
Like that is some dedication. You know, he really put the money where his mouth was.
Like, it's
Except
so
except
funny.
it's Dio, so he put the rainbows where his mouth
Actually,
was.
you know what? Fucking that gives me an idea. I'm gonna pull up Wikipedia on the stream because this is getting me interested.
Yes. Wikipedia, go there.
Okay. How are we gonna do this? No, I don't want to screen share. Window capture, that would be it.
It'd be funny if you put it on the TV.
That'd be true. Okay. So here's what. No, there. Okay.
Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.
Wikipedia. I guess. Yeah, no, let's go with that. I'll nudge myself over a little bit more. Alright, not perfect, but it'll do. Okay, so we're just going to look into this. So let's look at Black Sabbath. So I love
I'm
looking
hoping
at
I got
those.
my facts right.
Huh?
I am hoping my facts are great. Oh shit, Sharon Osbourne suggested Ronnie James Dio.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Okay, so I love looking at what's legacy? Okay, I love looking at the timeline stuff. Black Sabbath in Heaven and Hell. Oh god, this is even more confusing. Where's the timeline? There it is. Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay.
This is by far, I think, the longest timeline chart I've seen for any band.
Oh, you have not seen The Fall. Hang on. This is The Fall.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure this holds the record for the most members who've been in any band.
What the fuck?
That's so funny.
And the only reason the band ended is because Marky Smith died. Oh, that's just a thing with Jorbo's mic sometimes, don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah, no, that is actually for me, yeah.
So, like, but no, that's the thing, is, honestly, I'll give Ron, another thing that Dio deserves more credit than he probably gets, is, like, his performances of the original Black Sabbath song. They're not as good as Ozzy's. Ozzy's voice was perfect for them, that crack addict voice. But Dio does so well putting himself into those songs, in those live performances.
Okay.
Like the live performances of a lot of the songs are really like I would like the NIB performance more if his voice wasn't so low in the mix.
Let's take a look at something here. Let's look at all these vocalists.
Also, to Murdoch, I see apologies. There's nothing to apologize about. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's chill. So we have Ozzy Osbourne. What the hell? He had just like these two like micro stints.
Yeah.
Then we have Dave Walker, who was there for like a second.
5 minutes.
Ronnie James Dio, who had like 4 stints from the looks of it. My dog's barking. Ian Gillian, Ron Keel, David Donato, Jeff Von Holt, Glenn Hughes, Ray Gillen, Tony Martin. Yeah, no, oh, fuck. Only, like, 2 of... Okay, no, not even 2. Only, like, a handful of those vocalists, like, actually, like, were on a release. But, like, notice how Tony Iommi's, like, the only consistent member.
Yeah, no, exactly.
True.
I think Gillen is on a couple of the albums. If I'm remembering Gillen's voice right, I think he's probably the worst of the 3, and that's not necessarily to downplay Gillen. It's just Ozzy Osbourne technically isn't really that great of a singer, but he just had the voice. And then I'm sorry, if your opponent is Ronnie James Dio in a metal vocal competition, you better be like, I don't know, Chuck Schuldiner or something, because you're probably not winning that.
Yeah, because speaking of Chuck, that guy's fucking awesome. But that's also another band that's had a lot of members.
Death?
Death is, yeah, like Death has, I think, quite a bit of members too. Like literally every record, the lineup would change except for Chuck being in the band.
Yeah, if I'm remembering, didn't it eventually get to a point where Chuck just was like, fuck having a band, I'm just gonna work with session musicians?
That's basically what it was, and I think in, what was it, in his second project, which was something he made before Sound of Perseverance, called Control Denied. Yeah, he basically just took a bunch of random people that he liked out of like the other records he made.
Yeah.
Okay, before
sort
you
of put them
acknowledge
together.
this, look at the drummers for Black Sabbath.
Oh my god.
How?
Are you also share screening just because we're a couple of seconds behind?
Oh, yeah, no, I can do that.
Make it easier to look at for eyes and react in real time, because I feel like we're reacting a few seconds behind.
Yeah, no.
Now we're in the future.
But, like, fucking... Like, let me show you another band. Really quick. That, like, also went through a couple of drummers. But, like... What the fuck is happening? Marillion, yeah. Love this band. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's one of your, like, top ones in it.
Yeah. So, like, let's take a look here. This is normal. This is fine. Like...
Yeah, like, this is pretty, like, average.
Like, they didn't have a vocalist, but then they did. Recorded 4 albums, and, he left. They got a new one. Grand. You can, like, split it into 2 eras. That's perfectly fine. And, like, there's, like, stuff to talk about. Like, I think the first 4 albums are great, but I think that the later albums are also great.
Fish.
Yeah, no, Steve Rotherty, is, like, the only member who's, like, been around since the beginning. And, like, they went through, like, one keyboardist and 2 bassists. Oh wait, no, they did have a vocalist. It was the bassist initially. Interesting. But like as you can see there, had a bit of trouble with their drummers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, there's quite a few there. Like it. I noticed that drummers tend to be the ones that they really struggle with the most. Like a lot of bands really tend to struggle to find their drummer.
Because sometimes it could be like as simple as maybe they're not hitting hard enough, or they're not on time, or they're rushing the songs,
Or they suggested
then
a
again,
song
I feel
idea.
or that is very true, by the way. Albeit, I think a lot of it has kind of. I feel like it happens a little less these days because, well, click tracks are a lot more accessible for like the
Yeah.
band to just play in time, so that shit doesn't.
It's kind of just the obvious joke of Nirvana.
Hold on, never mind. Hang on, I'm scrolling through just a little bit. Let me see. Because I know Dio did leave one time because he didn't want to perform for Ozzy, but there might have been a second, way funnier reason he left. Because I think his first stint ended differently. His second stint might have been where he left because of Ozzy, but I'm scrolling through. Unhappy with the quality of 1980s Live at Last, the band recorded another live album titled Live Evil. That one's actually really good. During the Mob Rules tour across the United States in Dallas, San Antonio, and Seattle in 1982. During the mixing process for the album, Iommi and Butler had a falling out with Dio. Misinformed by their then current mixing engineer, Iommi and Butler accused Dio of sneaking into the studio at night to raise the volume of his vocals. In addition, Dio was not satisfied with the pictures of him in the artwork. Butler also accused Dio and Appice of working on a solo album during the album's mixing without telling the other members of Black Sabbath. Ronnie wanted more say in things, Iommi said, and Geezer would get upset with him, and that is where the rot set in. Live Evil is when it fell apart. Ronnie wanted to do more of his own thing, and the engineer we were using at the time in the studio didn't know what to do, because Ronnie was telling him one thing and we were telling him another. At the end of the day, we just said, that's it, the band is over. When it comes time for the vocal, nobody tells me what to do. Nobody, because they're not as good as me, so I do what I want to do, Dio later said. I refuse to listen to Live Evil because there are too many problems. If you look at the credits, the vocal and drums are listed off to the side. Open up the album and see how many pictures there are of Tony, and how many there are of me and Vinny. Ronnie James Dio left Black Sabbath in November 1982 to start his own band, and took drummer Vinny Appice with him. Live Evil was released in January 1983, but was overshadowed by Ozzy Osbourne's platinum-selling album, Speak of the Devil. Maybe they could have worked this one out on the remix.
They could have, very, very easily. Also, I'm gonna be heading out because I got some stuff I gotta do.
Oh yeah.
But
Alright,
in
see
any
you,
case,
Joe.
though, yeah, see you guys, and to you, Livy, thanks for having me on the stream.
You're welcome.
Hey.
But
All right, my last words, sus, fuck you, Baltimore.
Let me see. Butler convinced Iommi, who in turn broke up the current lineup, dismissing vocalist Tony. Right. I do regret that in a lot of ways. We were at a good point then. We decided to reunite with Dio, and I don't even really know why. There's a financial aspect, but that wasn't it. I seemed to think maybe we could recapture something I had, and then I'm scrolling down a little bit further. Okay, Ozzy Osbourne announced his first retirement and invited Sabbath to open for his solo band at the final 2 shows of his No More tours in Costa Mesa, California. The band agreed, aside from Dio, who told Iommi, "I'm not doing that. I'm not supporting a clown." Dio spoke of the situation years later. "I was told in the middle of the tour that we would be opening for Ozzy in Los Angeles, and I said, no, sorry, I have more pride than that. a lot of bad things were being said from camp to camp, and it created this horrible schism. So by the band agreeing to play shows in LA with Ozzy, that to me spelled out reunion. And that obviously meant the doom of that particular project. Dio quit Sabbath following a show in Oakland, California, one night before the band was set to appear at Ozzy's retirement show. Judas Priest vocalist Rob Halford stepped in at the last minute, performing 2 nights with the band. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Ozzy, Geezer, Tony, and Bill announced a reunion of Black Sabbath again, remarked Dio, and I thought that it was a great idea, but I guess Ozzy didn't think it was such a good idea. I'm never surprised when it comes to them. Never at all. They're very predictable. They don't talk. Black Sabbath communication problem.
You took the words out of my mouth.
I can't lie. I think those types of stories are incredibly funny.
No, I don't blame you. So I pulled up the King Gizzard one, because this was really interesting to me. For the first EP, they didn't have, like, 2 of the members that they just nicked from the Murlocs. But, like, yeah, they only lost 1 member, and it's just their second drummer, so, like, boo-hoo.
Yeah, no, like, I'm pretty sure, dude went and left to focus on the record label anyway.
Yeah, no, and, like, I've, like, done some more looking into this. There's a rumor that, like, Eric actually, like, stole a lot of money and, like, beefed with Castleface because, like, fucking, what's-his-face, John Dwyer, thought that Eric Moore was, like, ripping off Castleface with, Flightless. But, like, Eric thought it was, the other way around. And, like, the members of King Gizzard were on Dwyer's side. But, like, it was, like, worked out, and, like, the guy still interacts with, like, the Gizzard members, and it's, like, not really known if this is true or not.
I think the really funny part for Gizzard is just seeing, like, all the red on everybody. Like, they kind of progressively warmed up to the idea of just letting them all sing.
Yeah. Except for Lucas.
Like,
which is really funny, because, like, before Joey got into the band, like, Lukey was basically, like, the co-lead vocalist.
Yeah.
I've been listening to 30
like,
again recently. That song's great.
I know, like, a lot of the reason that Lukey doesn't do more is I know he feels kind of I heard somewhere that he feels kind of insecure about his bass playing and feels like he's behind the rest of the band right now.
Oh yeah, because he's a family man.
Yeah, so it, like, takes some of his practice time away.
Yeah, and, like, most of the time it's either, like, Stu or Joey recording the bass parts anyway, so he has to learn them. There's an image of him on Instagram Reels just shouting out, like, a bass tutorial, saying thanks man for the flamethrower bass tutorial, because he had to play flamethrower the next night.
Ah, damn. I'm looking at this list of thingies. Drummer Vinny Appice left the band following the reunion to rejoin Ronnie James Dio's solo band, later appearing on Dio's Strange Highways and Angry Machines. I'm gonna be honest, if I picked any 2 Dio records to appear on, those 2 would be, like, the last 2. That is the Dio shit era. Like, the 90s for Dio were so rough. Like, hang on, let me pull up the thingy. Lock Up the Wolves was pretty good. I remember liking that one. But, like, Strange Highways and Angry Machines just kind of suck.
Also, since I mentioned them, a moment of silence for what could have been a stable band. No, because what the fuck is this?
Oh my god. Yeah. Fleetwood Mac is very funny.
And it's so, like, hilarious to me how the only two consistent members are the only two Brits and the namesake of the band. No, because, like, John McVie wasn't even in the band at first because, like, he, I don't remember, like, what his reason was, but, like, I think he just didn't care. But then, like, he just decided to just be a part of it anyway after, Bob Brennan left. I like the way Mike DeStare put it, not wanted to miss out on a band with his second name in it. Actually, no, I think that was the reason. Like, because they still thought the name Fleetwood Mac.
Like, dude, I've heard so much say, like, the Fleetwood Mac curse for being the front person. Like, Peter Green, Danny Curran, Bob Weston, none of them, and, like, all of them's, their ends were really sucky. Like, none of them had, like, Lindsay anymore. Although I don't remember why, so it's very possible Lindsay is the L in that situation. Yeah, no, like all the front people, with I guess the exception of Stevie Nicks. Like, there's got to be some kind of curse with being the front person of Fleetwood Mac. I'm gonna be honest.
Fucking. I'm looking at it here. Oh yeah, fucking, I can't remember if it was, Rick Vito or Mike Campbell, but, like, one of them was from Crowded House, and, like, he didn't realize that he was just, like, a permanent member, like, he actually, like, left in, like, 2018, like, he didn't intend to be a full-time member.
That's so funny. Like, that's actually really funny.
Yeah, no. What a mess. But I love this band still.
I'm gonna see what the like. Oh god, I went to Influence and Innovation on Black Sabbath's page, and just seeing the list of people that they introduced, like, that they really inspire, and it makes sense. They were kind of the like, any metal band really has to kind of credit them.
This is Yes.
Oh god, let me see what you pulled up. This is Evil. I'm gonna see what the funniest line, because if I'm remembering, Rainbow had a really funny, like, had a really funny thingy. I'm gonna see what it's like. Rainbow, disambiguation, artwork, drama, fictional, music.
I'm still eating, by the way. Curry takes me a long time to eat.
You're alright. I'll just have to, brands, songs. I'm trying to find the band groups, and, like, Rainbow, there we go. And then let me find the member thing. Because basically, the thing with Richie Blackmore is he used to just fire everyone.
As you do.
Oh my god. The list of Rainbow band members has its own separate page. Right. And they don't even do it in the normal way. They do it via table. Oh, no, I've got a timeline. I'm just gonna link you this page and go to the timeline. It's insane.
Alright. Also, good news, Bennett is nearly, done rendering, episode 46, because, Bennett's editing my next video. I just have to do a few things.
Oh, holy shit, they got done with a video that's literally the same page count as the video I'm meant to be working on in, like, less time. Right, scroll down to the timeline and see how insane it is.
Chat, do you see this?
Oh wait, I'm a few seconds behind, give me a sec. Yeah, look how crazy that is. Look how many fucking people there are. And, like, none of them are even in there for that long, because, like, the other thing Richie Blackmore used to do is he used to just decide to dissolve the band for ages, and then reform it whenever it best suited it, because he then went on to work with for a band with his wife.
That was Black Horror's Night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's
But, like, it's
that
so
song appeared in my dream last night. I don't remember the context though.
Like, it's kind of it's weird thinking about, like, how much
Right, really quick. Yeah, if it's specify what song.
Oh yeah, well, I kind of assumed it
Under
was
the
gonna
Violet
be
Moon.
Under a Violet Moon.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I was kind of assuming it was gonna be that one. That's really
I didn't.
that's the one everybody knows. Guitar, bass, solo. But like, no, I see the they don't have a lead vocalist right now. They only have 2 backing vocalists right now. That's so fucking funny. Like, cause they have Candice Knight and Bob Nauville. I don't know how to say that. That are both backing vocalists, but they don't have a lead vocalist. Like, Rainbow started out really strong on vocalists because you have Ronnie fucking James Dio. You know what? I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't really like Since You've Been Gone that much, and I think I know exactly why.
Also, BRB really.
Like,
Keep
the
your chat entertained.
immediate. All right. I'll spew some bad takes. I don't like Since You've Been Gone that much, and I think it has to do with the harmonies. I think that's what they're called. The thingies after the main chorus, especially on second or third voice, they're so out of time with each other. They're on a different note. They don't sound right, so I do not like Since You've Been Gone. Like, I can't listen to it because it irritates me too much. And I mean, even if I could, right? Even if we pretended that those harmonies didn't bother me, which they do, they very much do, I probably still wouldn't care for it that much, because if I'm also truthful on this regard, I just kind of prefer the Dio era anyways. I don't think anything is going to make me not. Like, I'm very, very biased for him as vocalist. He's in, like, a top... If I haven't got a list off the top of my head. If I did, he'd be top 5. Maybe even top 3. Like, even as I'm getting into heavier shit. Like, he was very talented. Like... So yeah, I look at the Dio era, that's, like, the 90s where it's kind of struggling. Lock Up the Wolves is good, but Strange Highways, Angry Machine, they both suck. I remember I was talking to Ambrose about potentially doing a Discog dive at some point, because I've finished it, but she hasn't, and I just said brace yourself for the 90s. They're their ass.
I'm back.
Iron Maiden. I haven't listened to very much Iron Maiden, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Right, I'm gonna resume gameplay, but we can resume the conversation, because that's how things work.
Yeah, let's resume gameplay. We'll resume the conversation, because that's how things work.
That is what I just said.
That is why. No, I'm kidding. Also, just letting you know, we're currently now... I think we're like, viewership might drop a little bit because we're overlapping with Saf.
Yeah, fair. But I'm awesome, so I can have my own fan base.
Oh yeah, exactly. You have your own fan base, for real. You're like, to be fair, if we're talking people in the SCC, you probably have one of the bigger fan bases.
Which is really funny, because I used to be insecure about my fan base, because, like, the ones I did have, I found annoying.
That's amazing.
And I just, like, most of the people who liked my content were my friends anyway, so it's just like, oh well.
I mean, I'm in that position right now where I do have somewhat of an audience, clearly. But most of the people who watch my commentaries are my friends, people in the community, stuff like that.
Which I think that's
I don't,
that like makes things like easier for me. Just like the balance between like it being for friends and myself, and also just the people who just come by every upload.
yeah,
And even like here,
Like,
it's like I said earlier, but like you guys just like tuning into these streams and just like contributing to the conversation. It's just like that means a lot.
like, in terms of viewership, I'm mostly pretty happy with how my stuff's been going. The only thing that I'm a little bit not happy about is my Musandra commentary views-wise did kind of underperform a little bit. But like, first world problem.
Yeah, it happens. It's not really something you can control all of that well.
Yeah, no. And there's not particularly a reason that it underperformed any worse than the others, I think. Like, I know you were still in stream when I said it, but my honest-to-God hot take is the Musandra video going above the Rima video. I just prefer it. I think the argumentation in the Rima video is fine. I just prefer the Musandra video. Because I think the Musandra video has got a few more interesting angles, kind of tougher stuff to tackle. Like, it's more interesting, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I also just prefer the jokes. Like, I know I had that moment the other day, and I regularly have that moment where I start thinking I'm incredibly unfunny. But, like, I think I prefer the Musandra commentaries jokes. I think they're funnier.
Oh yeah. I think like my humor, like I'm starting to figure out the new direction I want to take with them.
I want to beef with Snotfield so bad. I want to get into a fight with Snotfield so bad.
I was gonna do a video on them, but Susie talked me out of it.
Hmm. Yeah, no, like, I know the reason that, like, we didn't is because they're, like, a grifter.
Well,
But that doesn't make it any
At
less.
the end of the day, like Ephraim was showing me, like, some Starfield stuff. They're funny. They're funny for, like, all of the wrong reasons.
I mean, true, like, it's a case where, like, I feel like is the concept of covering this person funny enough to get past the fact that they're a grifter? And if the answer's yeah, just do it.
See, kind
God, I forgot Snotfield's, like, whole beef with Mushroom Girl is that Mushroom Girl should lower their prices or whatever.
even though their prices
Let me
are,
just check.
like, already super low.
Well, let me check something real quick. I'm gonna check Mushroom Girl's prices real quick, and if it's anything like what I remember them being, it's gonna be... Are you genuinely I haven't seen the screen yet, but are you genuinely butt-ass mad that you, after 12, spend $20 fucking for a commission? That is insanely cheap. A full body for $7? Plus sketch, 5. So, like, 12, 20, 30, 50 for a digital painting. That is insanely cheap.
That's what I'm
Like-
saying.
Like, this might actually be some of the cheapest commissions I've ever seen. Like, she's supposed to lower that price? Jesus Christ.
I don't know what I'm gonna
Should you...
do after episode 50. Like, there's one video that, like, I'm reviving that I'm most likely gonna continue on with.
Like, what's it? And what kind of things may cost extra? Complicated backgrounds or props, complicated character designs. How much extra will entirely do? This is literally normal commission language. Like, I haven't seen a single commissioner that doesn't do all that.
I know, like,
This is-
I don't talk to Angie, but, like, some people are just, like, really weird about her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that Airb?
Yeah, that is. This is stupid. I don't know why I stopped beefing. Dude, Snockfield, top 5 people to beef with. Maybe he'll tell me my, I guess, non-existent, but I guess he'll tell me my commission prices are too high.
Apparently they use she, her pronouns, so...
Oh,
yeah.
she.
Yeah, I keep forgetting myself. Because I don't think about Snarkfield enough.
Yeah, same. Every time that Snockfield crosses my mind, it's literally just... It would be very fun to beef with this person. Hmm.
This run's going really well.
Oh. Sorry, I was watching something. Hit commentator / hit artist / hit all that, right? I remember when that was funny.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been used to a point now where all it does is drag out your sentence.
What's funny though?
You might be able to make it funny. I think it's just been used too much by too many people.
See, that's why I like
Yeah, kind of what happened.
That's why I liked it when Pompey said esteemed commentator.
Yeah. Like, it's... Now that I'm in a bit more of a... Like, now that I'm not thinking about it as harshly, it's kind of what happened to the Swan. Like, I'm now thinking about it. Yeah, the Swan pretty much initially was funny, but then it got used so much that it lost its meaning.
No, was it, Swans was brought up in a call last night, and Benny was like, oh, I can't remember what they said exactly. It was like, oh, you have to, like, you can't listen to Swan's discography anymore because it's not funny.
No, listen. My next idea for an in-bit, and it probably won't be anywhere near as funny as Swan was when I initially brought it in. My next in-bit is just to really overplay how unfunny that was.
Ah, no. Okay, thank God. It's just like Smash Brothers.
Like, because it's technically the same inside joke, but we're just changing it a little bit. Like, we're doing something interesting with it. So I think that's what I want to do next.
Uniqua.
Like, I think that's what I'm going to do with the Swan next, is I'm just going to start overplaying how much I hate those fucking bastards.
I mean, they make alright music.
Welcome to Umbrus's live stream, everybody. How is your day going?
Shut the hell up! Dun, 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 dun.
I need to learn how Steam works, because I might just switch live streams over to Twitch. Because, like, I need to get back to them again. I did 2 live streams in one day, and then I just never did them again. Like, when was it? June 23rd. I need to do streams again. I'm gonna get arrested if any of what was said in the first stream gets repeated. Oh my god. I'm gonna get cancelled. Like we were talking about her mom.
True.
And
Twitch might not like half of the shit you said there.
yeah, no, Twitch. That's the biggest reason I haven't made the jump yet, is because I don't think Twitch would like me very much. Like, you put... Who was in that stream? It was quite a lot of people.
I know.
You put... Yeah, okay, so this is when the lineup was at its max. You put me, Waper, Sand, Pepper, Hound King, and Tara in a room. Yeah, a mistake has been made. Oh, guys, Umbrus is muted. It's up to me to entertain the stream again. So, hey, Freakborn, how you doing? I know you're still... I think you're... Wait, I can literally see who's still watching. It's like a community button. Oh, there's more people watching this than I thought. Some people might have it muted, but, like... Air, Dancer, Finn, me, Lily, Comment Kun, Murdoch, Ruminating Reptilian. The fact that I could do that kind of scares me sometimes because I'll be in somebody else's stream and it's like, oh my god, this person can literally see me.
I am back.
Alright, guys. Umbrus is back. Bad news. We can't say slurs in chat anymore.
What are you reprobates up to? You hooligans.
How is it going, Mr. Worldwide? It's going pretty good. I keep getting jump scared by the fact that the stream is a few seconds behind, so Umbrus was talking in spite of the fact that on my end it looked like she was muted. That was pretty funny.
Well, like, did you know the news is always a few seconds behind? Because the news is also a live stream?
Yes!
No, you did not. No, because, like, I realized one time, it's like, wait, the news is, like, 13 seconds behind, because that's not what time it is right now. And it goes up one number, it's like, oh, yeah, it's like 5 o'clock. Why are episodes of the news so long? Like, like, how much plot do you need to go over? I am curious, what's the opinion on Metallica in here? Good question. See, Metallica is a band I actually do want to, like, listen to a whole album of, like, at the very least. I just haven't gotten the time or chance. But I think Metallica's 80s stuff is fucking amazing. Like, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, Justice for All. Like, I haven't listened to those albums, but I want to, and, like, the stuff on there is fucking brilliant. I have a hot take where I think Welcome Home Sanitarium is better than Master of Puppets. Like, that's the better song.
Ooh.
No! I died.
See,
That was a good run.
I need to listen to a full Metallica album as well. I'm in the same spot. In fact, I might have actually listened to even less Metallica than Umbrus. But the Metallica I have listened to is very good. I used to be obsessed with Enter Sandman, but that song is now kind of a bit of a joke to me because of how much I have heard it and how much it is just everywhere.
That's just the thing with the Black Album. Like, the Black Album is just, like, not bad, but, like, there's better. Creeping
Yeah.
Death is a song I need to listen to because I hear great shit about it.
Like, I just need to listen. Like, I need to listen to Metallica at the very least up until the Black Album, because I do hear that I have repeatedly heard that they kind of fall off after the Black Album. But like 5 albums, I can do that. Like, listen, it's a joke between me and Umbrus that the two of us can get through some of the most exaggeratedly. Sometimes some of the albums we sit through for fun are some of the most difficult albums to sit through, provided you've not been building up to them. Like, Lift Your Skinny Fists is a really good album, but if you don't listen to post-rock or you haven't had some kind of introduction to it, yeah, good fucking luck.
Yeah. No, cause like I had to like I had a bunch of like issues like listening to that. Like I just missed entire bits or like didn't realize like what I was listening to. Like I kind of just zoned out a lot during that album, but like I came to the conclusion that was just great. But like that album took me way longer to listen to than it probably should have.
Yeah, like, especially if you, again, haven't had much of a build-up with post-rock. I know that I was kind of more experienced in that genre than you were, so I found it easier. But, like, before that point, it took me a good 3 tries to actually finish FA Infinity.
Actually, it's F sharp, A sharp, Infinity.
Oh, who cares?
Me,
Um,
the music shoot. But no, what's it? Like, I remember bitching about Tales of Topographic Oceans by Yes to You. which is really funny because I listen to Skinny Fest now, where all of the tracks are basically similar lengths. I might give that album another go. I feel like I was a bit too harsh on it, and I will admit I wasn't really paying full attention. I think that's back when I was like still getting used to like 20-minute songs.
I listened to Relayer a few days ago.
Oh, really? Great.
It was really good, yeah. The downside to that listen is I was really tired when I did it, so I grant you it was only for about 5 minutes, but I slept through the second track. I heard most of it, it's just there was a 5-minute section that I have no idea what happened for. But the songs were very good. I definitely want to give Relayer another shot. I want to listen to Fragile again as well.
Like Yes's album pacings in like their like classic era are so funny because like Close to the Edge, which I think is like I thought about it, it's better than Fragile because like even like reading into it, damn it, like Fragile just consisted of a bunch of songs that like they just genuinely did not have time to like really flesh out. Like they were recording that as they were touring for like the Yes album. So there's just a bunch of like short tracks on there mixed in with big ones. But then like you have Close to the Edge, which has like 3 songs in total. And then like, you have Relayer, which also has 3 songs in total.
Like you look at what's it called? You look at Fragilis, even in like the deluxe edition, and the big thing you notice is there are like these songs in between the main ones. Like I feel like if it was just Roundabout, South Side of the Sky, Long Distance Runaround, you could probably make a case for the Fish Mood of the Day. Heart of the Sunrise in America, that's probably the ideal track list. You could probably take out a lot of the shorter.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, hubby.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like, Tales of Topographic Oceans is also funny because that is just 4 songs. Like, Yes just made albums that, like, barely counted. They just made long EPs.
Basically, yeah. Like, on the note of that, like, I'm trying to think, what are the Yes albums I've done all the popular ones. Like,
I've done nearly all of them. I am, like, nearly done.
Like, the only popular one that I still need to do is the Yes album. I've done Close to the Edge, I've done Fragile, and I've done 90125.
Close to the Edge.
You're a child. You're a child.
Why am I laughing?
You're an absolute child, babe.
I'm 20 years old.
You're 2.
What?
Yeah, you are 20. It's kind of hard to remember that sometimes. I keep thinking that you're 19.
I was 19.
I mean, I know, but it's like the fact that you're 20 now is like actually scary.
Why?
Because it makes me feel old. I'm only a few months younger than you. Just gonna go into Saf's stream chat and go, OMG, look at this freaking idiot.
See, I'm 19. And, like, that's crazy to think about. Like, I'm
yeah, no,
like, it was weird being an adult, for, like, the first couple of months, but then, like, 6 months in, I just got used to it, and, I don't know, I just enjoy the adult life now. Like, I've been...
Jesus Christ, so what do you...
Huh?
Sorry. I was gonna say, what the fuck, what do you mean Ao Oni had a fucking crossover with Gamera? What are you talking about?
But yeah, no, like, I've been just spending the first couple years of adulthood, like, like I've just been doing a lot of fun shit. Like I don't know, it just feels great.
Oh god, light peep DMs. That's a scary sight to behold. What I want to reply to you with, Airb, would get me banned on Twitch, so I'm going to send it in your DMs.
Like, I think the thing about adulthood that just, like, makes me enjoy it so much is just, like, the freedom it provides. I feel a lot less restricted and, like, I've grown enough as a person to the point where, like, I know there's still room for improvement, very much so, but, like, I'm pretty much content where I am with like, my personality and social skills. To the point where, like, I can, like, smoothly do a lot of things I've been wanting to do. And, like, when I hit my 20s, like, next year, it's gonna be great. Because, like, that's gonna be a big step forward. Especially when I'm 21. Like, I can drink already, but, like... It just feels nice just being able to do my own thing. And, like, I'm working towards a dream job, so...
Yeah, no, like, admittedly, my adult life's been a little bit more stressful, but that's just because, see, I won't go too much into the personal situation, but the key detail is I'm trying to get a job, but my starting point is below 0. I have, like, no qualifications because I forgot my high school grades and I didn't finish college. So my starting point is below 0. Once I have a job, I'll be fine. It's that point that I'm struggling with. I could do editing commissions. That's the end of the sentence. The reason I haven't is I have no idea if I'm, like, actually consistent enough. And the one guy I've been editing a video for, so far I've only kept waiting 2 weeks. But if I'm working at my current pace, like, dude is going to be waiting until the winter. And I really don't want to do that to him. So, what's it called? I imagine I'd be
How would you feel if I, like, pestered you about that?
Yeah, I'd be based.
Like, I'll do it, like, once, like, every 3 days, probably.
Like, I imagine I'd be faster with a financial incentive, but also I don't want to go ahead and spring on the dude, hey, actually, I want money for this. Because he asked me if I wanted money for it, and I told him no. I told him I'd feel bad. This is meant to be a chat. Like, this is meant to be a, can I do this type of thing. So I said to him, don't pay me. I'd feel bad if you paid me. And then he offered to pay me a second time when it was looking like I was going to be in a financial rough spot, and I denied him again. I need to be better about that. I need to be better about accepting help from people, because, like, Umbrus and Liquid kind of both confirm, because they're in the chats when I talk about it the most often. I will literally be in a situation where I am going without food, and I will explicitly tell people not to pay me. And I will not give them an avenue to do so. I'm very bad at it, because I want to do everything myself.
I'm very stingy with money. Which is, like, a weakness I have. Like, a lot of the time I'm, like, asked to, like, pass over money for, like, family. And, like, I'm cool with it, but, like... I'll admit it's like pulling teeth sometimes, because, like... I know, I just need to be nicer about it.
I need to, like, yeah, I just need to be more open to accepting help. Because, like, again, I'm not going to do it now because I've told him twice not to. But, like, realistically, that was a situation where had I asked for money, I would have been totally fine to do so.
I'm gonna get you from rags to riches.
Please do. Like, that's my toxic. That's like my toxic trait to my adult life is literally just my refusal to accept help from anybody that is not me.
Which happens.
Like,
Unrelated. Sorry if I'm interrupting.
No, you're fine.
I played Bloodborne for the first time. Kicked my fucking ass. Dear God, what is this?
It's a Soulsborne game.
Well,
It's a Born game.
at least now I know where the Born and the Soulsborne comes from. It makes me wanna. That's pain. Playing this game is as painful as giving birth.
How would you know?
I mean, yeah, how would you know?
I could explain.
No, I'm not saying that on stream. Anywhere else, yeah. On stream, probably not. I'd have to be shameless to come out with that on stream.
Out of context compilation.
I mean, yeah, it's that this could go in and out of context.
I mean, yeah,
Like
I hope to
compilation.
archive my streams going forward.
I hope to archive you on a silver platter. I don't know
Do you
what that
think these
exactly
streams
means.
will start being more common in the future? Yeah. Because as I mentioned earlier, I'm like off from class.
Like the game.
Shut up. I don't have class for like a month, and like even after class, I don't have much to do. Like, I think streaming around the time I started would work out pretty well. I'm not gonna do it every day, because, like, I do want to do, like, other stuff, and I don't want to, like, consume it, but, like, I don't know, I might just stream, like, every day until, like, I have something, or, like, I just don't feel like it, but also I'm not going to make that promise. So, I guess it's really just, like, an if I'm feeling like it thing, but, like, if I want to start archiving my streams, then that should, like, set a precedent.
Dude, I'm gonna get to like actually using this Twitch account because I need to change its name as well. I need to do a couple of things before I start using it, but I'd like to start using it.
And also, like, I know how long I can take to make content sometimes on my YouTube channel, so this can help fill in the blanks. And also, like, I know it's a net positive to just do streaming, because, like, I can build, like, a wider network of, like, audience members. As well as, like, I'm playing a game I haven't played before, and it's been working out. But also just, like, it's a social thing as well. Like, I could end up, like, meeting some people through here. And I think I have, like, enough of a personality and, like, openness to, like, trying things to the point where, like, I can stream just about anything. Like, at some point I want to do, like, bass practice streams. Like, I think those would be a ton of fun. Like, maybe if I, like... Well, not if, but, like, when I eventually go gigging, like, I could do a stream where, like, I just, like, practice before I go.
What in the world? I don't know what to say.
Because streaming is something I've been doing on and off for years, but, like, I've been wanting to commit to it. That's why that's, like, a pretty major reason why I bought this computer, was to stream. And, like, yeah, no, like, the bitrate was a problem earlier, but, like, yeah, no, like, as far as I can tell, the stream's been going pretty well, like, in terms of performance, so that's a good thing. Oh yeah, and another thing, I can make money off of these. Like, I have enough followers, and, like, if I stream often, like, I could become an affiliate, which would be great. I don't know how well the monetary stuff will go, but we'll see. It's ultimately a commitment thing, and I think I've been getting better at committing to things. That's, like, a weakness from my teenhood that I've been slowly fixing in adulthood, and I died in this game, even though I was about to heal. I don't know, it's just been working out, and I'm happy.
Like,
He's BRBing.
can we? Oh, damn you, boyfriend! Always BRBing for me. Why do they always do this to me?
what the shit?
What the? Ooh.
In terms of how I'm feeling about this game, really cool. I'm really enjoying this game.
I was Oh wait, I already said that I was playing. I'm stupid. I was also playing. Nicholas Milkshake. It's fun. It's alright.
Wait, what game?
Ooh. The Cosmic Shake is fucking the other SpongeBob
Yeah,
game.
the sponge.
Wingle Wingle. He do the spinny winny.
So remind me what day it is.
It's August 5th.
Date. No, not date.
Monday.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, no, I'll make a promise to you guys. I'm gonna try to stream almost every day, and if it goes well, I'm gonna try to make one of those funny schedule things and try to commit to it.
You're gonna go. What's that Offspring song? You're gonna go Bar Kid.
With 1,000 that song's so funny.
Alright, I'm back.
I had some, so like, to let the public know, I had some friends over. My friends Richie, Anime, and Joseph. I mentioned Anime earlier because I gave her the new norm hyperfixation. Was it like when it was just me and Richie? Like we decided to watch some movies. Like by sheer chance, we watched Heathers, and I had no idea that the 1998 movie was the original. And moreover, I had no idea that it didn't start off as a musical. I guess like the musical kind of just overtook the 88 movie. And I also watched Bullet Train. Bullet Train's a fire-ass movie. I enjoyed that one.
I'm gonna go and jump scare. Like, I'm not leaving the VC or anything. I'm not leaving the stream or anything. I'm just gonna jump scare Saf real quick. So I won't be able to hear stuff for a sec.
Of course. I'd like to make a roguelike. They seem like fun games to make. Oh, balls.
Damn it! Saf's thingy didn't work, so the jump scare didn't work.
What did you try to do?
She has a FNAF jump scare thingy in there, and you have to like not pay, but you have to give 500 Shocky snacks in order to use it. And I used it twice, losing 1,000. Now, mind you, I can get that back really easily.
I'm done.
Like, I can get those back pretty easily. I've got a streak going, so if I'm in the next stream chat, I'll probably get like 400. What's
No,
it?
no.
Womp. You know what?
Oh, oh,
Okay. Umbrus.
Yeah?
Liquid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know any of the notorious ones. Anthony Fantano's worst take.
I didn't like his self-record review that much.
Uh,
that's good.
I haven't watched him in like forever. I don't know.
See, I've got a few opinions of his that I think are L's. Home Like No Place Is There being a 6 is an L. A Posthuman Next Gen is a 3, that's an L. Bando Stone is a 5, that's an L. Especially if Ice Spice's Y2K is going to be a 4. Like, Childish Gambino's Bando Stone being only a point ahead of Ice Spice is insane. Like, I swear there were a few more takes that I thought were L's, but those are the big ones coming into my head. Let me see.
Okay, so those enemies just blow up. Okay.
Worlds? Yeah, actually his Worlds review, that's an L. Worlds is a 5. Like Porter Robinson Worlds, that's an L.
Wait, why did he give it a 5?
I don't know. Like, that's gotta be a 7 at least. Like, I'll give him... Let me look up the track lineup again. I'll give him it's easily the album I listen to the least. And, like, if I had to be honest, I don't think that highly of Flicker. I also don't particularly like Lionhearted either. In fact, Lionhearted might be one of his worst songs. But, like, the album with Divinity, Sad Machine, Years of War is the first 3 tracks. Polygon Dust and Hear the Bells, Goodbye to a World, that's a 5? Like, the other songs have got to be like... What's it called? They've got to, at the bare minimum, if it's going to be a 5, those other songs better be like 2024 Kanye West songs.
I know he doesn't like Damn. Well, okay, no, I don't know if it's like he doesn't like it, but like I know like he. I think Damn.
He rates it significantly below T-Pab and Good Kid, Mad City.
What did he give Good Kid and Damn again?
Hang on, I'm just gonna use album of the year. I'm not watching his reviews again.
You know,
Are those just like on there?
Yeah, they're on album of the year. Okay.
Do you ever just forget Story of Undertale is a parody of Bad Romance?
No. Why do you do that?
Cause I forget the song exists sometimes.
What do you mean that's
Hobby.
not fire?
Okay, so he gave Good Kid, Mad City a 9. I know he gave T-Pab a 10. Now let me look up Damn. Probably newest. And he gave Damn a 7.
7? I guess that's fair, but also like, I think it's.
I'd have it as an 8 personally.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
What else was there? There was another. Anthony Fantano's rating system is really weird because sometimes he'll give an out like he'll talk about an album and the way that he's talking about it makes it sound like a 9 or an 8, and then he'll give it a lower score than what you think he's about. Like, I swear to God, I saw the Nonagon Infinity review, and I swear to God, the whole time I thought he was gonna give it a 9, but he gave it an 8 instead.
Yeah, no. 9 for 9 songs, 9 sides of a Nonagon, and yeah. Which,
9
no.
Inch Nails.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
Even like jokes aside, I think Nonagon's a 9. Like the
Yeah.
one problem I have is the mixing, which I know like that's like an in-joke in the community.
The one thing I will say about King Gizzard mixing is I do personally wish that King Gizzard's I wish they'd mix the bass a little louder.
Oh yeah, no, I can see that. They've been getting better about it.
Yeah, no, you can hear it more nowadays.
Stu actually
I
has
wish-
a proper Wikipedia page now, by the way.
Oh, sick. You know what? I don't know if this is a hot take. Now, mind you, my favorite song off of this album changes constantly, but currently, Nonagon Infinity's best track to me is Evil Death Roll.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Like, the main two it fluctuates between is that and Robot Stop, but at the minute I'm feeling Evil Death Roll.
I think Big Fig Wasp is like really fucking good.
I'd say, like, if I had to make a track ranking off of the top of my head right now, I would go Evil Death Roll is 1, Robot Stop is 2. What am I putting as 3? It's either Big Fig Wasp or Gamma Knife. I'll go Gamma Knife this time. 4 is Big Fig Wasp. 5 is People Vultures. 6 Road Train. 7 Invisible Face. 8 Mr. Beat. And 9 Wawa. Wawa is the only one. Like, Wawa is good, but it occasionally gets on my nerves. And Mr. Beat, I
definitely a
think,
killer
is
track.
good as. Yeah, and Mr. Beat is good, I think. It's got the catchiest groove, like, beat to it. Like, Mr. Beat is very. Like, Mr. Beat is still a good song. It's just. I'm sorry, you're in Nonagon Infinity.
Like, did the band members really try killing each other over Mr. B and Wawa?
The Wawa pedal.
But yeah, that's the ranking off the top of my head. I should do that more often. Just find an album I've listened to and rank the tracks. That sounds like I could probably turn that into a video if I got enough clips of me doing it. You're my Wawa pedal. It took me way too long to think of that.
You
I'm
are,
embarrassed.
you're yours. Well, if you're the Wawa pedal, then I'm fuck, what's his name? Kirk Ham something.
Kirk Hammett?
Yeah, Kirk Hammett, the Metallica fucker.
I want to
You know,
do more
we're
of the
both
short album
absolutely.
reviews.
You know,
Speaking of which,
I think me and
Converse-
Liquid,
No, go ahead.
me and Liquid are so fucking bad at this that it wraps back around into being good at this.
What the
That's-
hell? I did not notice my glasses were fucking blue in the light. What the hell? That's cool as shit.
But no, like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm responding.
fucking, like, what was I gonna say? You know, I want to do more of those, like, short album reviews, because, like, I was gonna do, like, one for, like, an entire week, but, like, I think it's better if I just
Hey.
prepare a couple.
I think I remember wanting to do that, but I didn't do it when I was thinking of the idea, because I thought of the idea. Like, it's one of those things where had I done it, it would have been ripping you up. Like,
I mean,
I grant
stole
you
it from
the
someone else.
idea. I grant you the idea was way more parallel thinking between the two of us, but you got to it first,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
so I didn't just want to rip you off. So,
like, I kind of stole this format from Lio Convoy.
That's hilarious! That's the
Which-
funniest shit I've
Which,
ever
bro,
done.
I'm gonna be honest, like, fucking, like, one thing I'll give myself credit for over Lio Convoy's, figure reviews, I can't believe I'm like that. Does bro actually, like, review the figures? Like, am I missing something? Like, that's not, like, a diss against him, but, like, when I watched him, it's just like, look at that cool figure. Oh, does he really, like, give his opinion? Like, he kinda does. Emphasis on kinda. Again, I might be missing
Well,
something.
Lio Convoy watching streaming out. Call now.
No, he doesn't do that anymore.
That would be very funny. Yeah. No, he doesn't do calls anymore, but he's gonna start doing calls just to talk to you about this. To be fair, though, I'll give Lio some credit. I feel like unironically he would want to, like, he would hear this, and in a conversation with him, he'd ask you about, and he wouldn't even be like threatening about it. He would just turn it into the funniest conversation of all
Oh,
time.
yeah, definitely.
Like, I feel like, as long as it's not serious, when Lio doesn't get something or disagrees with you on an opinion, it's like top 5 funniest conversations of all time.
I still remember the conversation I think I had with Lio, a call where I fucking was talking about, like, he hated the Beatles or whatever, and I yelled at the top of my lungs, "You don't understand the fucking Yellow Submarine," or something like that.
No, fucking...
I
hatred for the Beatles is so funny.
I love it.
It's honestly,
Occasionally,
it's honestly kind of understandable.
like in a way, I kind of want to like ask him again why he hates the
No,
Beatles.
no,
And
the
act
one
like
thing,
I forgot.
the one thing he says this thing everyone else says about John Lennon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lyle Convoy gets a real rush out of telling people John Lennon beats his wife.
Yeah. And Like Convoy with the Beatles is like my friends with fucking Brat by Charlie XCX. I just found out today that they don't like that album.
That's an L on their end. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait,
I've
who?
re-listened to it today with.
My friends don't like Brat by Charlie XCX.
That album's like amazing.
Yeah, no, that's an L. I listened to it again today to show Hound King, and even his hyperpop hating ass was like, yeah, this is good.
I don't know
Like, he
what
didn't play-
it is, but like I did not like. I knew I was going to like it, like something about the vibes. Uh-oh.
What?
Expect-
I have a thing where I get hit once and I die instantly.
A friend of mine said if this was made by someone just starting out, people would be like, "This doesn't sound the best, but here's how you can improve." But it's Charlie XCX, where people are like, "Slay Queen, Pussy Popper."
Wait, no, like I was gonna say, I was not expecting it to be as good as it was.
Oh yeah, I'm the same. I expected I even expected as far as like, oh, this is gonna be one of my favorites for 2024. It got 200 Scrabbles out of me.
He also said, "I went into work last month, and one of my employees said the new Charlie album is so good. There aren't any skips in it." So I went home and listened to the entire thing. It's all songs like, "I went to the supermarket, but it didn't have any bread. I want some head at the airport," with the most annoying electro playing in the background.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with either. Like, I think regardless of if it was Charlie or not, I think it did get boosted by it being Charlie. It wouldn't have had the reach it did without being Charlie, but like, I don't think the reception would have changed that much. Perhaps certain songs might not hit as hard, just because like we don't know the meaning. We wouldn't know the meanings as well because Charlie was very blunt about what every single song meant. Like, it's like, this is exactly what it's about. Like, even in like Talk, there's lines where she talks about following a dude to the bathroom and then not like stopping because she felt like a weirdo. That was actually something she did to her fiance once before they were dating, like when they were into each other but not dating. She stopped doing it because she felt weird. So I think there are certain things that you wouldn't, and of course the remix album just would not happen. Like, there are certain things that, yeah, Charlie's position could have gained. But I think even had it been a new start, we saw tons of new people come out and everybody was like, yeah, this is a really sick debut. Like, The Last Dinner Party was the start of this year, and that album's critical reception has been really high up. I think the only artist that started out and
okay.
initially got really good...
One thing I'll say about Last Dinner Party, like, okay, I'm gonna call this the wet leg effect, where people will call like an all-female band an industry plant because they get popular because of the fact there's like women. No, because like that's what people did with Wet Leg. They were like, oh, this band's only popular because there's like girls in it. No, like, they're competent musicians. The only problem I have with The Last Dinner Party is that they only have a drummer when they're touring. Did they not think to get one? I just make the drummer a part of the actual band. Like, it's not that hard.
Oh my god, I just found out to a person's Twitter account and their profile picture with this old ass fucking like shoe brand superhero. I'm like, oh my god, there was a fucking like Nicktoons show based on that. I used to watch it all the time. I'm like, that just fucking opened a can of worms for me right now. Like, oh my god. I remember it was like the hypest shit ever when I was a kid. Whoa, shoe mascots. Whoa.
Like, Nothing Matters is a good song. Very,
Nothing
like,
Burn Alive. Burn
very,
Alive is
very
incredible.
Sinner's very good.
Feminine Urge, I like Feminine Urge. Like, but you know, I do think had Brat come out and not been by Charlie, I do think there would have been less reception, but that wouldn't have been as a result of it being worse. I just think there'd be less people eyeing it.
Also, my impression of opinion, I think the album design or like the cover is ass. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fair enough. I think it was a smart marketing move. It was a really smart marketing move.
I
We
get
saw
it,
what
but it
did.
just looks fucking terrible.
Oh no, yeah, no, I do agree.
I
That,
like the shade of green, but the text ruins everything. Like, why is it so low quality? Why is it like that?
So the reason that Charlie said was it was meant to rebel against like the idea of like, because pop albums usually have what they're, especially pop women albums usually have the women front and center, because in order to get places, sometimes the women in the industry are kind of forced to weaponize sex appeal, because that'll get more fuckos to buy their albums. But like Charlie claims she wanted to rebel against it. Now, personally, I think she just needs to admit she was lazy, but that's a different discussion. But as a marketing move, it did really work.
I need to listen to Chapel Roan's debut. I keep saying Chappelle.
I also need to listen to that debut because I've heard good things about it.
I listened to Hot to Go and Red Wine Supernova, I think.
What the fuck are these names?
I mean, there's also a track called Feminomen.
My question still stands.
Like, she's so me. She's like me if I decided to go to curly hair route, which, you know...
Yeah, no, I also need to listen to the Chaperones. Like, because here's the thing, right? The biggest thing that I wanted to do in 2024 is I really wanted to keep up with this year's music. I wanted to keep up with mainstream. I wanted to keep up with underground. I wanted to look at everything.
So you're gonna listen to an album from last year.
Exactly.
I'm going to listen to an album from 1957.
That's actually how that's how I started the year out, because the very first few days of 2024 were very empty. The first album of 2024 that I listened to was Sprints' Let Us Off. And I'm gonna be honest, I think the critics, like, very much overplayed how good Sprints were. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they're as good as the critics might have you believe.
I need to listen to that Samurai album you were telling me about, the one literally called Samurai by
Oh, Lupe Fiasco, yeah, that one is so fucking good. By the way, Liquid went to go join the other third.
The what?
But, you know, the other third... Oh, Briss, how many of us are there in that polycule?
Oh, okay. I thought I would invite way more. I just was waiting for them.
I would like that. I know I'm biased, but I would like that. But, I was thinking, fuck. But, Samurai is incredible. I got very Nujabes vibes off it. I think the title track is where it peaks. And that's not necessarily to say anything bad about the rest of the album. The whole thing is really good. The worst thing about the album is it peaks with its first track. But, like, it's a damn good first track.
Kind of reminds me, like, it gives off the energy of Lovesick, based off the art.
Yeah. Yeah, like, the sound is also very close to that sound. It's not entirely there, but I definitely got Nujabes vibes off it. I'd probably, if I had to pick a Nujabes album to compare it to, I would probably say it's most similar to Metaphorical Music. I think it's got those sounds and timbres the most. I think Modal Soul is a little bit of a different sounding, and then Spiritual State is just straight up jazz with very minimal hip hop elements in it. I did the Discog a few days ago or a few weeks ago. I'm not actually quite sure which one it was. It Nujabes is a very talented artist, and like it was. I think it's very impressive how much of a impact the dude had on like hip hop and its whole landscape while being in the position he was. He was really fighting every odd.
Yeah.
Like he was incredible. And it really sucks that he died when he did.
Definitely. It's always the greats who die too soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, fucking, what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I've done plenty of runs, at this point. I've been going for 3 hours, so, that's the wrong scene. There. But yeah, no,
How does rating work? I have no idea.
I just click on someone. But yeah, no, thank you guys for, showing up, went for 3 hours, as I just said, and I had a lot of fun.
Should raid SAP to end things.
Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, no, I'm hoping I can do it like same time tomorrow. I'll probably be playing something else. I just decided to do Dead Cells on a whim. But yeah, no, thank you all for coming, and I'm going to be raiding Saf, in like a moment. I just need to find where to do that, because it's been a while. Where the freak? There it is. Oh yeah, no, it's nice having you around, Reptilian. Glad to be doing this, and hopefully, it'll be more consistent. So yeah. Gonna be raiding Saf now. I was about to end it from Lamau. So yeah, bye-bye.